To start up with your Delicious account, just go to the website www.delicious.com and click on the green Join button. Create a username between 3 and 16 characters, a password, 6-character minimum including numbers and symbols, and your email address. That's all you need to join Delicious. An important thing I want to say about usernames. Your username actually becomes part of the URL or the web address for your Delicious page. So you want to create a username that is obviously school appropriate and user friendly. I just use my first name dot my last name. Once you've joined, it will automatically sign you in, but I need to sign in. So I put in my username, and like I said, it's just my first name dot my last name, and I put in my password and I sign in. Watch up here. Here is what I was talking about. Here is the web address. Here is the URL. It includes your username. And when we learn about tagging, you will see how you can create individual pages with groups of tags to use with your students. So this is the basic interface of the page. It shows your websites that you have saved. It organizes them by date, which is the default view. Each entry has the name of the website, which you can add to. It also has the true URL here, and it has the tags that you have created. And remember, tags are like categories. Think about when you're tagging a website, what are all the different categories you could put that website in? Because if you get into using Delicious, you might not remember that you just tagged this website math lessons. Maybe it's math lessons about symmetry. So you do math lessons and symmetry. Because as you can see, I have 1,658 links. It's hard to remember a lot of the different things. I've been using this website for 3 years. So tagging is very important. So this is the basic interface. Now, an important thing is how you save the websites once you're out there. If you want to make your life easier, go all the way down to the bottom of the page and click on Tools. This is where you can install either the browser buttons for saving links or the new Delicious bookmarklet for saving on Delicious. It's as simple as clicking and dragging it to your bookmark bar. Here it says, do I want to add this bookmarklet? Yes, I do. And watch, it pops it up here. This is going to save you a bunch of time. You should do this on any computer that you want to save bookmarkets for Delicious. Now, obviously, a computer that's not your own, you might not have access to be able to do this. You also can install add-ons if you're using Firefox or Chrome or Internet Explorer. So depending what browser you're using, all you have to do is click on the directions and give a read. And it'll tell you all about. At the bottom, it talks about installing is here. So it's up to you if you just want the save on Delicious or if you want these add-ons. They pretty much work the same. Let me show you how they work and why this is so easy. Just say you're out on a website. You're looking for important information about the Civil War. You find a really great website called Civil War for Kids, and you want to save it. Right here is my bookmarklet. All I have to do is click Save on Delicious. Now, if you're not logged in, it'll ask you to log in. But here's your interface. It even now brings up an image, which you can have if you don't want. You can uncheck the image. Here's the title and description of the website. So if you want to change this, you can change this too. Here's the actual URL, the web address. Here you can make any notes. Great website for research. I suggest taking notes because what if you find 20 websites about Civil War for Kids? How do you know which one is which? And here's where they're talking about tags, the categories, the groups. I always say over tag, because like I said, if you get into using Delicious, you'll have many, many websites, and how are you going to remember? So over tag. They give you some suggested tags, and you can use those, like for example, Civil War, history, and notice how they appear up here, social studies. Maybe if this is for my 7th grade class, I want to make another tag. Now, once you have a tag created, it will actually pop up here for you. That's, I have 7th grade tags, 7th grade, or 7. Once you're done, all you have to do is click on Save. One other thing I want to point out about this interface, make this link private. If for some reason you do not want other people to see this link, you can check it off and make this link private. Because I do use Delicious for more than school, I use it for personal things, so I make like my links to my credit card websites, my banking sites private. So if anybody comes and is looking for me and goes to thedelicious.com Joel Warsh, they will not see my banking links. Click Save. Now if I go back to my Delicious page and I go back to my links right here, there it is, Civil War for Kids. Here's the URL, here's those notes I took, and here's all the tags that I created. Now if you want to change anything, that's the best part about it, right here is where I can edit. Brings me right back to that link info. You can add tags, you can add to your editing, you can delete tags by just clicking on them, and you're all set. Here's a way if you want to share it with others. So maybe you're collaborating with a bunch of teachers and they're not using Delicious. You can type the email, or if they're on the Delicious, you can type in their username and send this website and share it with someone by email or their username. So there you go, great collaboration. Couple other things. See this thing where it says 20 saves? That means 20 different Delicious users used this website. So you can click on it and you can see who else saved this website. And you could say, oh, well, let's look at Ellen's Civil War, her tags. And I can click and I can see what tags, what websites she's tagged under Civil War, because maybe there's some really great websites. So this cuts down on the amount of time it takes for you to search for things. Does that make sense? Take a look at it again if you're not sure. Let's look at it again. Saves. Best Android apps. 41 different people on Delicious also have saved this. I can click on that 41 saves and it'll show me the 41 different people who saved the website and all the tags they used it. So I can look through other people's tags and see, okay, well, I want to see what they did for mobile learning. And maybe I can find a good resource for mobile learning without having to go to Google. Someone else has said, hey, this is a great website, Instructional Design for Mobile Learning. I'm going to go to it. I think it's great, so what do? I save on Delicious. Here's the name of the site. Here's the image. If I want to make any notes here. And then here's the suggested tag. So I could do mobile learning, instructional design, whatever you want. And maybe I want to add Android. Remember, when you type in a tag, it finds all the tags you've already created, which is a time saver. Don't forget to hit save. And if I go back to my Delicious, there it is.